Hey guys, so I just want to quickly do an intro for you before we jump into the video. In today's video, I'm going to share with you like my first impressions on multiple different products, and it's going to be like a first impressions plus application kind of a thing. So earlier I just had one clip, but then I decided, you know what, maybe I should do like a first impressions video, stitching multiple first impression clips up together. And today specifically we tried out like 4 different products, 3 on camera, 1 off camera. And then I added in one of my older clips where I was also doing a first impressions and just documenting that, because I do enjoy that quite a bit as well. So yeah, in today's video it was like a 4+1, but it could be like a 1+1+1+1 kind of a thing, or it could be like 2+3, that kind of stuff. So like on one day I just try out 2 new products, and on the other day I try out 3, or maybe like 1 at a time, 2 at a time, any of that stuff. So in case you are going to enjoy watching these kind of videos from me, then please let me know. I would love to do that, and I would love to do more of these for you guys. But without making this intro any further longer, let's jump right into it and let's see how I have reacted in terms of my first impressions to a lot of these products that you're going to be seeing today. So yes, please keep on watching, and let's go. Hey you guys, so today we're going to be testing out the Aqualogica Detan sunscreen. I've been waiting to test this out since it has launched, but I didn't end up purchasing or like placing an order on their website. But recently I finally got the chance to do that, and we're going to be testing out the sunscreen today. Very excited. I've heard from so many people like this is the best Aqualogica sunscreen from their entire lineup. But first impressions, this looks like, in terms of the texture, very similar to the Hydrate and the Glow one. I personally feel like actually the Hydrate and the Glow one are basically the same. I cannot tell much of a difference, even though people do say that they're different. I don't know why. This is also blending quite similarly. I mean, any sunscreen that you buy from Dermaco or even Aqualogica, I feel like they're more or less the same. Not all of them. Like the Radiant sunscreen is different. Also the Hyaluronic sunscreen is different from the other ones. So there is that. But so far, this one is looking quite nice. I think it's a little bit more like less shiny and dewy on the skin. Is that the point of difference between them? Like even the Niacinamide one, I feel like is less shiny as compared to the OG 1% hyaluronic acid one. So I think here also it's a similar situation, I want to say. Of course that's my assumption, but yeah, since the sunscreen is not new, I'm assuming people might have tried it out. I'm not necessarily new to the bandwagon, so if you have tried it out, then let me know your thoughts down below. It blended in seamlessly, no white cast like all the other sunscreens. And I want to let you know what I used underneath. I used the Dr. Sheth's Cica and Ceramide oil-free moisturizer underneath. So yeah, I don't spot any pilling, though I should actually check and come back, I think. Okay, I'm back, and I would like to let you know that there is no pilling, which I'm really happy about. But apart from that, when I look at my skin in person, I can't tell much of a difference between this one and the other sunscreens that they have, like the glowy one, like the yellow range, basically the glow range, and the Hydrate Plus range. I can't tell much of a difference between the 3. So I want to let you know from you guys. I want to know from you guys. I don't want to let you know. I want to let I want to know from you guys if you have tried out those variants and you've also tried out this variant. Can you tell a difference between them? I really want to know, because sometimes when I say that products are like basically the same thing, I almost feel a little bit of an imposter syndrome. I'm like, और किसी ने तो नहीं बोला कि ये सेम है, तो मुझे ऐसा क्यों लग रहा है कि दोनों सेम हैं? Like sometimes I feel like there's something wrong with me, but then when you guys you know, also let me know that we've also felt the same thing but no one talks about it, I'm like, okay, I feel really good कि I am pointing it out and I'm letting people know and educating people about it. So then I feel a little better. So yeah, anyways, I'm going on a tangent, I'm going on a ramble now. So that is it. I will continue to wear this and test it out and see how it works and give you my thoughts soon, but till then let me know your thoughts as well. And yeah, that's it. So we're trying out a new moisturizer and a new sunscreen today. Okay, I showed it to you ulta, sorry. A new moisturizer and a new sunscreen. I got these from Dermaco and I am very, very excited to try them out. One of the moisturizers I already tried out, and then I still have one that I haven't tried out yet. But today we're going to try out the 5% Propylene oil-free moisturizer for deep hydration. Let's see what the consistency is like. Okay, so it's your like Dr. Sheth's oil-free moisturizer kind of consistency. So I've taken a little bit and I'm just going to put it all over. I've been out of the shower for a while, so my skin is getting a little dry at this point. I did put the Dermaco Niacinamide not sunscreen, serum underneath, like that's the first thing I put on my face, because we don't have a new serum to try out, like the first impressions, etc. So yeah, this one I would say is a little bit more lighter weight as compared to the Dr. Sheth's one. The Dr. Sheth's one feels like a true gel. This one feels a little bit more like thinner, almost I would say a little bit thicker than an essence and a little bit lighter than a moisturizer. So if you have oily skin, I think you will absolutely love it. It doesn't say what skin type it's meant for, but I think it's definitely very, very suitable for combination oily skin, and I think a lot of people are going to really enjoy this in the summertime. And I also love the size. Like that's the main reason I wanted to try it out, to see how it compares to Dr. Sheth's, because this comes in a bigger size and most of the Dr. Sheth's variants don't. I think only the ceramide and vitamin C variant comes in an 80-gram size. This is 100 grams. So in terms of value, this is definitely better. But I will keep trying and testing it out, and we will see how it works long term on my skin, and if I have any potential cons about it later on. As of now, I don't. So yeah, and then I'm gonna try out the long-lasting sunscreen, the 1% hyaluronic acid sunscreen, but like the long-lasting variant, which is supposedly new, and it is supposed to be ideal for the summertime because it's going to keep your skin protected for longer. I don't know much about how they decided to claim that and whether it's going to really work or not, but we're gonna see. Oh shit, it's very, oh my god, this is definitely not the right packaging, because literally the minute I opened the flip top cap and I just turned it to show you, it literally came running out. Luckily it fell on my finger and not on the ground, because I would hate to waste any sunscreen like that. But yeah, this is definitely, first impression wise, let me tell you, very, very thin as compared to our like tried and true 1% hyaluronic acid sunscreen, which is more of a lighter cream, but it's not so runny. So I don't know how I'm gonna like calculate 2-finger lengths, because this is literally running everywhere. I don't think I'll be able to even calculate the 2-finger lengths. I think I'm just gonna have to take some on my palms or my fingers and start applying it. And what I try to do is I try to get an even layer and a pretty thick one, that being said, all across my face, because we all want to make sure that there is even protection. And a lot of people do tell me that I overuse my sunscreen, which I take that as a compliment, because hopefully that means even if the sunscreen layer wears out throughout the day, I will still have adequate sun protection as the sunscreen keeps wearing out throughout the day. So sunscreen is one of those things where I feel like more is better. And it does feel lightweight. There is no noticeable white cast. I should also look at myself in the mirror to make sure. It does look a little bit glowy right now, but I don't want to judge it too soon because it might dry down and settle down in a couple of minutes. And also I feel like I'm going to look a little bit glowier on camera today because there's a window right behind my phone, and there is a lot of strong sunlight that is coming from that window. So yeah, I'm very surprised by how liquidy this product is, but we're going to keep using it to see how it works, and I will of course keep you posted. We'll come back with a review as well, but so far that is it, and I'm going to see you in a couple of minutes. Okay, so there's one product I forgot to talk about. It's what I used in the shower today to wash my face. It's the 2% Niacinamide Oily Skin Cleanser from Dermaco. I have bought multiple Dermaco face washes. I just wanted to try out this one first because I was most excited to try out this one. And I have to say to you, I'm a little bit underwhelmed by it, just based off my first impressions. Not because of anything else, but just the texture of it. It's a watery... how do I put it, watery gel based face wash. I was also considering getting the dry to normal skin variant. I just felt like because I was buying it in the summer, it might probably not work, so the oily skin variant would have been a better option. And I just found this to be quite basic in that sense. If you've ever tried out like a super runny clear face wash, that's what this is. And it's not one of my absolute favorites, I would say. If we are going for a face wash like this, I would actually prefer the Earth Rhythm one more, the Hydra Surge face wash, I think that's what it's called. I like that kind of a consistency more, where it's a little bit gel-like, still being you know, like thin in terms of the consistency and like a nice gel face wash. But this one was a little too runny for me personally, and I didn't like it so much. But I'll continue using it, and let's see how I change my mind on this later on. Like I said, it's just a first impressions as of now, but yes, I wanted to quickly talk about this as well. But now we'll move on to talking about and rather putting on and trying out my 5th product, and that's the only makeup product in this video which I'll be trying out. It's the Essence My Skin Perfector Loose Fixing Powder. This is something that I have been wanting to get. It's got your like sticker basically on the top, which I'm going to peel off. So yeah, I was saying I wanted to try this out since a long time, but I also wanted to for some reason do it in a video. And let me know if you like this format of a video. I know there were quite a few products that I tried out today, but that's not the whole goal behind doing these videos. Basically, if I want to try out something interesting on camera for the first time, I might not always be able to combine multiple products together and talk about it in one day. So it would make more sense for me to like stitch multiple clips together and do a first impressions on like 4 or 5 products, basically all in one video. In that sense. So if you, oh my god, I just slightly tapped it and there is so much product that has come on the top. So definitely that is something you won't have to worry about with this, but there is too much product. I think I should just tap off a little bit in the cap as well. My god, so much powder. Okay. Just based on how it looks and feels like, I think it's very, very finely milled. And by the way, I got the shade 10 light. I didn't want to get a darker shade because especially with brands like American brands, I feel like the darker shades they do have a different undertone and it doesn't always work on Indian skin tones. So I would rather get like a lighter shade, especially because these products are pretty translucent. They don't have a lot of coverage or anything to it, but even if you get a translucent shade which is slightly darker and if the undertone is not right, it can be really, really off. So far this is looking good. I think I should just quickly go off camera, see myself in the mirror and then be back and then complete my forehead and my neck, etc. So I'll be back. Okay, first impressions, I really like this powder. It does not cling to any of my it doesn't cling to my skin weirdly, look cakey, very undetectable, super light on the skin. I do want to let you know that the sunscreen which you also saw earlier in today's video is what I've used underneath, and I was a little nervous because I'm using a new sunscreen and a new powder all together in one video, and that sometimes doesn't work out. So what I did is I put that on quite a few minutes ago and then I just waited, made myself coffee, had like leftover dinner for breakfast, just let the sunscreen dry down a little bit on my face, and then I'm putting this powder on. We might have had a totally different result if I put it on immediately after. So that is something that you need to keep in mind, I feel like personally. But apart from that, I am really, really happy with this loose powder. And again, like all the other products in today's video, I'm going to keep testing everything out, and I will keep you posted in my other content about how these products are faring. And yes, again, like I said earlier, if you enjoy these kind of videos where I'm stitching a bunch of first impressions clips and showing you my first thoughts and my first impressions on different products, then do let me know. I can probably do these videos on a quarterly basis or like every 2 months or something like that. So let me know. But yes, that is it for the video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye bye.